Javakhir Sindarov wins the FIDE Candidates 2026 with 10 out of 14, breaking the records of the new format of chess candidates. But in today's video, we have a special interview with Javakhir Sindarov. One of our followers recorded the interview that chess fans asked questions to Sindarov, and he answered many things. Who is the GOAT of chess? Which books he read? At which age he started chess? And what are his important moments in this event? So we are going to react to our own video of his interview today. But before that, some very important news. Bibisara Assaubayeva shared a proud moment on her Telegram channel with Javakhir Sindarov, my champion. It is posted in International Chess Federation FIDE, and Bibisara wrote my champion. Bibisara is probably will be the second place at the women chess candidates, but we have a new announcement, and Javakhir also said before the round that he's going to help Bibisara because she has very good chances. Very happy for both of them, and now let's start with our own video. Javakhir Sindarov is walking into the scene.
Welcome everyone to this question and answer session. Now you will have a chance to ask the question to Javakhir. If you have a question prepared, you can already build a queue here, using the microphone. And before we start with that, I'll ask you just a couple of questions now.
So some questions by the reporter, and then chess fans are coming and asking him some questions. It's the final day of chess candidates, so let's go and listen.
You're not the player of the candidates tournament, you're already world championship challenger. Does it feel differently to you?
So the question is, he's becoming the world championship challenger. He's going to play against Gukesh at the end of this year. In a couple of months, they're going to meet each other. Who is going to win? Write down in the comments. So let's see how he feels. Does it feel different? That was the question.
Yeah. Of course, it's different, but I don't know.
At first, the audio is not very good, but it will become better. And he says, of course, it feels different.
Right now, championship match. So I have no time to take a rest and prepare for my next tournament. But of course, probably the next day we'll start to think and start to prep for this tournament. But right now, I really don't think about it.
So now he's going to take a rest, play other tournaments, but he's going to start the prep for the World Championship match. It will be going to his most important event. So from right now, they need to start. It needs like 6 months of heavy preparations. We know that Gukesh team is also very good with Gaevsky and other guys in his team. He has a very strong team. So it will be a battle of teams and battle of preparations.
And was there any moment or any particular game around the tournament that you already had in mind that you can actually do it and win the event?
So the question is the most important moment of the tournament, and after that he felt that he won this event, something like this.
Yeah, probably game of the tournament is against Bobby.
Game of the tournament is the game with Fabi, that he drew with the black pieces.
When I survived such a one game, and it's a very unpleasant game, I think that I will win this tournament after that game.
He says such an unpleasant end game, a long game, but I think that I will win this tournament after that game. He never said this in other interviews. So after that draw against Fabi that he made with the black pieces, he thought that he's going to win this event.
The last 3 games I have 2 whites of preparation.
So after that game, at the last 3 games, he has 3 whites. At 3 games, he has 2 whites and 1 black, so he doesn't feel so much pressure.
So, dear chess fans, as I said earlier, we have a microphone here standing. If you have any questions, please come to the microphone and ask a question. You can build up the queue. So we have one by one.
So fans are all coming and asking questions.
Please come to the microphone.
Fantastic performance. I have a question. When you met here and you were in issue of that, been a very nervous last round, so you were not nervous at all.
So the question is about the game with Giri, 3 rounds at the round 13. So was he nervous? Because if he had lost that game, the things could have gone wrong. Let's listen.
Actually, after when he played against VE, I think like I will not lose this game.
Okay, he says that after he made a draw with VE, I thought that I will not lose this game because Giri couldn't win that game against VE. Maybe he's saying this, that if he cannot win that game against VE, so how can I lose to him? And he thought that, okay, I will not lose to Giri.
Because still, if you want this round, you need to think a lot about like I will lose last game with white.
Okay.
Which is probably very hard.
So maybe this is the reason. He says that because even if Giri defeats me at the round 13, then thinking that I will lose the game at round 14 with the white pieces to VE that he drew today in a very comfortable way. So because of this, he thought that it's very unlikely that even Giri will be able to beat him because Giri will not see any chances even if he beats Sindarov in round 13 to win the event.
The important game is happy after that I believe that I will win this tournament. I mean, I feel this mind. I cannot explain this with words, but it was a very hard game, a very important game in the tournament.
So he's saying that after that game against Fabi, the very important game against Fabi, he thought that he will win this event, and he had the feeling that he cannot explain it with words, but he knew that he's going to win. He has this feeling sometimes, so he was so confident after that game.
How does it feel to you to have won greatest victory in candidates tournament?
And this is Amir Hossein, our follower that recorded this interview, like one of his friends is probably recorded, but it is him that is asking the question. Thanks to him to sending us this video. So he's asking that what does it feels like to win this event in such a style with 10 out of 14 breaking the record, but it's in the new format. Guys, Javakhir didn't break the records of FIDE candidates. If you want to break records in chess, there is always someone that doesn't allow you to do so. And that name is Bobby Fischer. Look at his results in this event. So as you can see, Fischer got 18.5 out of 21, which means 88%. And Javakhir, even if he was able to win this game and got 10.5 out of 14, still it would have been 75%. And when he drew, I guess it was like near 70%. So he got 70% of the scores from FIDE candidates, but Fischer got 88%. Unbelievable. Nobody, I guess, can challenge Fischer in this thing. There is no one that's going to break this record ever and ever. So Javakhir for sure broke the record, but at the new format of chess candidates. So let's hear from him. So Amir Hossein asked him, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect this, of course, before the tournament. My goal was just to play good chess. I saw a lot of this game-based tournaments, and in last 10 years, I've 3-4 game-based tournaments, and
so he didn't expected that, and he saw a lot of candidates tournament that the tension was so much higher, and to their last round.
Yeah, there are very rare like people playing normal and fighting until last round. Exactly.
Yes.
This Madrid and candidates where they crushed everyone. I mean, my goal was just play.
So except Madrid in 2022, where Nepo crushed everyone, the fight was close always. And let's hear what was his goal for this event.
Good chess and take my chances in game where I get a chance. Because one of my good friends said to me like, in this such a long tournament, everyone has get his chances, and it's important to realize even in small chances. So very important. His goal was to play good chess
and realize his chances. Like one of his friends, probably I guess it was Abdusattorov, I'm not sure, that told him that everyone will get chance in this kind of events, and those ones that are able to realize their chances to get the scores. We saw that Fabi many times he got very good position, but he couldn't convert. Anish also in this candidate, in the previous candidate, but the ones that get the chances and they use the chances are probably have very good chances. So that's it.
I got chances in the games, and Matthias blew down in second half, 9 round probably. I played very well in every game, and I realized I'm winning positions very well in my opinion, and yeah, I mean it's important to win this tournament.
Very true, very true. Like he's saying that winning the positions that you are supposed to win is very important. Except the game against Blue Bone that he didn't won, he played quickly, and we know that the role of his coach to speak with Javakhir and to bring him back to the tournament and not letting him to suffer from that game. He made a draw, but still was very hard for him. So he's saying that I took my chances, I used my chances. Very important.
And everything changed really very fast. The young generation become better and better every day. So I mean, right now probably you need to literally work a lot with engine, but of course your calculation skills to improve this.
So I don't know what's the question here, because this part we have just from the answer, but I guess the question is how can we improve our chess, especially at this time, something like this, because he's talking about like we need to use engine at some points, and he's talking about calculation skills, which is very important. You need to improve your calculation skills because everyone is becoming better and better.
You need to work with middle game a lot.
I don't know if I heard this correctly, but he's saying you need to work with video games a lot, like playing Counter-Strike. Is it what he means? Let's.
But of course, your calculation skills to improve this, you need to work with middle game a lot.
Middle game, not video game. Middle game. You need to work with middle game a lot. Okay, my bad. Because he said that in another interview, he said that he's very happy that he spent many of his days playing Counter-Strike and video games, and not like other grandmaster working 10 hours on chess. So many people also in the previous video says that his main secret was hard work. Of course he made a lot of hard work, but many people are doing lots of hard work. Imagine Prague, Arjun, and they are very successful, and there are also other grandmasters that are working more than 10 hours, but Javakhir at some point didn't train that much, but nowadays he's training a lot. So he's talking about middle games, working on middle games, calculation.
So right now I have my coach Roman, who doing puzzles, everything, his skills, methods, so it's his job, so he will ask for this question maybe better.
So now his training is on Roman. And as you know, I introduced him in another video also. So he's a very strong coach, and he's the secret power behind many grandmasters. He helped a lot of grandmasters actually, and he's bringing puzzles, working on skills. And we know that his role in talking with Javakhir, and in some moments like Javakhir was playing very fast in his game, for example against Matthias Bluebomb, and the one that helped Javakhir was him. So having such a coach is very important. And Javakhir, in all of his interviews, he's mentioning this. So he's also very respectful to his coach and to those ones that are helping him. Really respect for Javakhir for doing so. Okay.
What is your favorite book, chess book, and did you use any to prepare for this tournament?
What is your favorite book and?
Chess book, and did you use any to prepare for this tournament?
I guess it's about books. Did you use any books before this tournament, if I heard it correctly? But what is his favorite book?
It's a very hard question because I'm the guy who never read books.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a hard question because he never read books.
Really?
Really?
Because for me it's always too boring. When I sit with my coach, I always love when he looks, when he reads me something, tell me something, understand why we are going bishop c5, and that's it.
So
It's always very interesting, but when I read alone,
so he's saying when I read alone, it's very boring. But when I read with my coach, it's very interesting. So it's also the art of the coach to make those books interesting and to make. I mean, I cannot call Javakhir a student, but to make the one that you're going to teach to them love chess. That's very important also. Love the stuff.
for me it was completely boring. I prefer to play video games than this. But,
Don't do this at home. But he's saying I prefer to play bullet. And you know, many chess coaches are saying you should not play bullet. You should not play blitz. This is forbidden. You should not play online chess. This will ruin your chess. But is it real? Is it true? Like every single good player in this world is playing bullet, blitz, online chess every single day. They are not reading so much books. So from where we are bringing these statements, like they are very old-fashioned. I'm a book lover, but you need to train chess practically. That's very important. And what also Carlsen said that he wants to do things that he loves, he enjoys, not things that he doesn't like. So you need to do things that you like also.
yeah, anything.
And also Counter-Strike. She asked her, and also Counter-Strike. He had also about Counter-Strike.
And to work as like openings doesn't matter, like, but it was very boring. But in general, I recommend
Okay.
to read from us.
And I should say this video is not recorded very professionally. I'm sorry for that. Like it's just one of our followers. Thanks to him, we have this video. So if you don't, if you see lots of movements by the camera or whatever, that's because it's just a very, it's not a professionally recorded video. But
I read more than 2-3 books. It's only like this tournament from Zurich and Kasparov match games. That's only.
so 2 books, Zurich, the tournament of Zurich. It's Zurich 1953, a great book to read. It's a book about tournaments and what happened. Many players are saying it was one of the best tournaments of all time. Many great players there. You can, I guess it's by Rubinstein, if I'm not mistaken. But that book is great. Many players are referring to that book. And Kasparov-Karpov match, books related to that. I don't know which book he's especially referring to.
Books which I'm reading in my life, chess books. And
He says the only books that I read in my life is these 2 books. And then he says chess books.
yeah, I don't know. For everyone, I recommend to read books with coach because it's always much interesting if your coach explain to you because you are young and you never understand some few things. When I was young, I always read books with my coach, so I recommend this.
So very important again, he's saying that I recommend everyone to read books with their coach because you don't understand anything if you just read it, it's boring, but if your coach explaining the books very good to you, you can enjoy it and you can learn much more. Yeah, if you can afford a coach and if you can work with coach, it's probably the best way. But if not, you need to make it enjoyable by yourself.
So advice to
That was by
everyone,
me.
read books.
Read books. I guess no, that was not the advice. She says that the advice is to read books, but the advice was not that, not at all. If you can say read books with your coach, but do practical chess, calculation, study middle games, watch games. That's very important. Play games and analyze them. I'm saying by my own.
How old you when you started your first tournament?
How old was Javakhir when he started his first tournament?
How old you when you started your first tournament?
I came to chess when I was 4 years old. 4 and a half.
4.5.
And I learned chess in probably 1 day, how to go with pieces, which is
He learned chess in only 1 day. How to move pieces, very special.
fantastic, my coach said.
Coach said it was fantastic.
She didn't see anyone like me, like talented to learn how to go with pieces in 1 day. But I really loved any games, just watching any games. So I learned this very fast, and after that, I played my first tournament probably in 1 week or 2 weeks. So, yeah.
So he learned chess in 1 day. The coach said to him that, to the family perhaps, that no one else learned this fast. So he had the gift. And then he started. The first tournament next week. Like it's very important. Don't try to be ready and then go play in the tournaments. That's not the way. That's not the way to do it. So go into the tournaments and play. Also, it's very important.
I lost 8 games and won 5.
He lost 8 games and won 1, maybe. Okay, thank you for the question. Okay. Final questions we have here.
I consider chess a sport, and when I was young, I was playing football, and when you play football, for example, you try and you have some idols you see on the TV, like Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar. You try to idolize and try and copy their moves, their style. When you were young, did you have any chess idol or chess player that you looked up to and try to copy their style and what the dynamics and make this influence your style of play?
So he has a good fitness. I say that he says that he was a football player and he was trying to copy some Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar kind of techniques and these things into football. Like in many sports, you are trying to do so. That you are trying to copy the best in the world. So he's asking Javakhir, were you doing also the same thing when you were younger, trying to copy the greatest of chess, their styles and this kind of thing?
Yeah, actually, I never tried to copy those styles.
Never copy.
The only thing, I mean, from my young age, my idol is Carlsen. I grew up from his games, from his world championship match.
That's very important. His idol was Carlsen. He grew up following Carlsen games, his world championship match. And I will say that Carlsen era changed everything. Like his attitude toward chess, his practical play, the way he played chess changed a lot of things. Before Karpov, before Carlsen, what am I saying? Before Carlsen, there were so many other people focused on chess opening preparations, like many theories, like more knowledge. But nowadays, everybody's playing online. Still, opening preparations plays a very huge role. But Carlsen changed a lot, and we can see it in Javakhir's style of play also.
Of course, he's, in my opinion, the best player in history.
In his opinion, the best player in the history is Carlsen.
But I didn't try to copy his character or everything, but from chess, I always try to learn from his games and learn.
So not trying to copy his character or whatever, but trying to learn a lot from his chess games.
When I saw his games from 2019, when I saw at that time I was 11, I didn't understand how he played very well. And right now when I check his games, I'm understanding.
When he was 11, he was seeing Carlsen games. He was not understanding it how great was Carlsen, but now he understands.
He's super player. And if you see different eyes, different understanding chess, his games completely insane, really. So I'm trying to always copy his style of chess.
So he's trying to copy his style of chess. He's perfect, the perfect idol for many chess fans. So that's what he's trying to do, like learning a lot from Carlsen. Last question, I will say, I guess.
Thank you. Let's do the last few questions.
I guess everyone
Once again, Amir Hossein is coming back and asking another question.
knows in your mind who is the greatest of all time.
Who is the greatest of all time? That's the question.
If you want to choose one, there you go.
Yeah, it's Carlsen. In my opinion, Carlsen says Kasparov.
I guess everyone.
Yeah, he's saying that Carlsen says Kasparov, but for Javakhir it's Carlsen. And so, whom do you root for, Carlsen or Kasparov? So that was it, I guess, for this interview. So that was it. Javakhir Sindarov winning the FIDE candidates with 10 out of 14. Very great play of chess, very great games, and a great speech today also. He started chess at the age of 4.5. He went to the next tournament at the next week, at the first tournament at the next week. He just read Zurich 1953 and Karpov-Kasparov match books, but he read a lot of books with his coach. And then he trained a lot with online chess, with puzzle, with middle game, and with opening preparations with his coach. And that's it. Like his idol is also Carlsen. Like the best, the GOAT of chess is Carlsen for him. And he also drew his game today against VE, as you can see, and he managed to win the candidates. And he's going to prepare for Gukesh very soon for the World Championship match 2026. It's the chess after this that Javakhir done. This chess is becoming more interesting, more fans, because before that everyone knew that Carlsen is the best, but now Javakhir is coming. I'm not saying that he's better than Carlsen. He's not also saying that, but he's playing in a great way. Like he looks like someone that probably can challenge Carlsen, and we can have very interesting matches. But first he needs to go and defeat Gukesh, which I think it will be a very hard match. What do you think? Please write down in the comments. And if you like this kind of videos, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Enjoy chess and life.